It takes about 20 steps for the Yellowknife Fieldhouse parking lot to disappear behind the trees.
The things that I've experienced virtually every time I walk on this path is the separation from city to culture.
The wellness camp was in operation from 2018 until this past January, when its previous owners and founders, the Arctic Indigenous Wellness Foundation, announced it was ending its services there and would instead focus on long-term capacity for healing initiatives in the north. That's when the Tree of Peace stepped in. Richard says they plan to operate the camp the same way the previous owners did, with a focus on Indigenous cultural activities that are open for everyone. Richard says they engaged former clients and heard
about how much they wanted it to be back to where it was, which is our intent.
In an emailed statement on July 3rd, the Arctic Indigenous Wellness Foundation wrote it was happy its work would continue and that the camp would remain an important healing place for Indigenous peoples. Richard says although they want to continue the previous work, they also have other ideas, including aftercare. But it would involve multiple partnerships, including with the Foster Family Coalition, who operates Camp Connections, an outdoor camp on the Ingram Trail. Families would be able to stay at Camp Connections for up to 3 weeks, where they would work with counselors. Once they complete the program and return to Yellowknife, they could access daytime aftercare programming at the wellness camp.
Once they finish and complete this camp, this site, is going to be able to service them in aftercare, because they can get off a bus just across the road and come here and walk here every morning.
The territory has been criticized for not offering enough programming for those returning from addictions treatment. Richard says this can address that, although it is still a year or two away and they need funding before that can start. Luke Carroll, CBC News, Yellowknife.